Old and Achy here with another Halo Infinite campaign mission walkthrough, and this is mission 4 Recovery, also known as the Tower, on a LASO challenge difficulty, which is legendary all skulls on, except for blind, so you know which weapons I'm using, for more or less. This was defined by Mythic Tyrant a couple of games ago. Anyway, we will be playing the cutscenes through this. It helps with the story. But what we have to do in this mission is fight our way through a whole bunch of bannage to get to a distress signal in the tower. And find out what's going on. And then once we got that, we got some more fighting to do. But let's just let the cutscene run out a little bit.
Created to lock down Cortana, but I don't know why. What did she do that was so wrong?
She was our target.
I understand that, but is this classified? Because I don't have all the information.
Chief, this is insane. I see banish everywhere. Did you hear me? Everywhere.
What intel did Dr. Halsey give you before your mission?
Halsey only tells people what they need to know. Fly Pelican straight into enemy territory. No one will ever notice. Great idea, big guy.
I still don't understand why you had to delete her. It feels like something's missing.
Guess what? They noticed. They all noticed. We've got a banish structure up ahead. Armored. Very heavily armored.
It'll have to wait, I suppose.
How close can you get us? How close? We're unarmed, and you're asking me how close?
Poor Echo 216 is still freaking out.
Here? We're still doing this.
There's the tower.
Hope this works, because it's as good as it's gonna get. It's close enough.
Okay, once I get control, first thing I'm going to do is switch over to my dynamo grenade and my tank gun. And what we have to do initially is take out Echo Forward Operating Base, or FOB. And we've got to be a little careful doing this because, for example, the brute, well, everybody's more or less shielded, but the brutes are shielded. And sometimes you can launch them and and they don't count as a kill, and I consider that a glitch in the game because the whole point is to clear the FOB. If you can launch them out of the way, then so be it.
We should claim that FOB.
I'm sorry, not FOB Echo, FOB Golf. I always forget about that. So we're just knocking them off one by one. If I lose some shields, I will try to save one of the guys down there, a grunt or a shielded jackal, to melee so I can get my shields back. Right now I'm doing pretty good. And looking around, where are they? The weapon will tell me when I've taken everybody out.
You made short
Oh
work of
shoot.
that, huh? Now to business. Let's lock down FOB.
I lost just a tad little bit of my shields. That's okay.
Let me see.
So there were a couple of brutes there, a bunch of grunts, a couple of shielded jackals.
Chat with the banished security protocol.
And again, you really have to be careful about launching the brutes
And there.
without taking them out.
Second FOB.
That seems to be a problem in a lot of areas, especially FOBs, and in some cases parts of missions. It's really frustrating.
I'm just trying to be helpful. Speaking of which, each FOB seems to be linked to the battlement. And if I do this, We can piece together what the Banished are up to. Here's the outpost we stumbled upon earlier. We're bound to find more of them if we keep...
And what that says when she says stumbled upon earlier is that this is not the first time I've run this, because the last time I ran it, I got caught in a soft lock. Because I launched somebody and I didn't get a credit for the kill.
It's waiting for you in the database.
So I had to restart the mission.
Tracking UNSC transponders too. Caches containing valuable equipment and intel like that Spartan core we found. Oh no. It looks like there are multiple UNSC squads engaged in trying to survive. They need your help, Chief.
Okay.
Are you ready, Chief?
Now we're going to be on our way to the tower.
I told you that the odds aren't great.
With a couple of little stops along the way.
Then let's go find out what that signal is.
That is the only vehicle we can get right now. The Mongoose. And off we go. Yeah, ran the keep off there to the left. I'm not even going to bother with it. Alright. Now, what we face up here will vary. Sometimes it's an elite and some grunts. Sometimes it's a couple of brutes and some grunts. Sometimes it's just grunts and shielded jackals. And I'm looking up here. Let's see what I got going. Okay, that grunt's off to my left. Oh, there he is. I might as well take this opportunity to get full shields. There we go. And that should take care of this little firefight. At lower levels of difficulty, you can just drive right by those guys. But thanks to Black Eye, I didn't want to lose my shields trying that. And they're a heck of a lot more accurate with all the skulls that I've got set up and legendary. Okay, we're coming up here for a Spartan core. Yeah, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I've been here before. Okay, so I guess my last run wasn't a soft lock. It was something further up. It's been a while since I actually ran this. Okay, down below, again, the enemies may change. It looks like I got two brutes. Couple of jackals. Shoot. Gotta jump, gotta jump. So on the downside to the tank gun is you're shooting from your knees, so you gotta jump up in the air, especially if you're firing down or over the ledge like I am. Yeah, I believe that's it. Looking around. Is there anybody down there? Wasn't a good throw. Oh yeah, there was one more grunt. I just heard him scream. Okay, I think we're good. Notice how when I'm getting ready to grapple, I switch back over to my sword, which is my primary weapon. If I grapple with the tank gun equipped and I accidentally pick up another weapon, I have lost the tank gun and I can't get it back. That's why I always flip over to the sword when I'm getting ready to grapple. Unless I totally forget, and then I get mad at myself. Now there's a way to get it back, which is to go back to Outpost Tremonius and rerun the replay, do replay on it, and you can get the tank gun again.
Look at that place.
But that's just a pain.
Signals coming from within that main
Okay, so we're going to come in kind of around the back door here.
We're going to need to find a way in.
Lower levels of difficulty, most people try to force their way in the front. This is a heck of a lot easier to do. Okay, there were two brutes, one on the far side platform or walkway and one down here on this platform that I'm firing. There is a sniper right there, and there might be some guys down there, and there's two brutes and two grunts down there. Get those guys taken care of. Where's that grunt going? Okay, he just went flying. Something went flying there. I don't know whether or not I got that brute. I think that was a fusion core I just took out. There he goes. Okay. That brute got launched. Alright, back up here. We're going to try to clear off this upper level, both near and far. It makes what we do a little bit later a lot easier and a lot less hazardous.
The bigger point is that once you do something like that successfully and on plan just as you had previously decided, it gets easier anytime you are met with a challenge or something that seems you off.
Oh boy, that was Alexa. I don't know if that's going to show up on my video walkthrough. That was Alexa telling me how to accomplish something, for crying out loud. Sorry about that if it shows up. We'll see. Okay, so I kind of cleared the upper platform there. I got some guys down here. Maybe I ought to turn Alexa off. Alright, looking around, see if there's any more up here. Oh yeah, there was one. That was a grunt, I believe. Anybody down there? I can't see. See anybody's in the back there. Yep, there was somebody in the back. Okay, let's try to clear some of these brutes out of here. There's some brutes and jackals and grunts down here in the middle. That was a brute. You can kind of tell because the sound of a killing blow changes between grunts, jackals, skirmishers, and then brutes and elites. The former click, and skimmers as well. Those guys click when you take them out, and then the others, the elites and the brutes, kind of thud. Now I get the additional benefit with blind off of the little X there telling me that I took somebody out. With blind on, I have to go by the sound and the visual effect and the sound. So I got pretty good at it. I think that was a brute. See if anybody else is over there. Now the reason I'm doing that up here from distance is that if I get closer, and especially if there's brutes, they got rocket launchers, and they can be a real pain in the butt. Okay, I think I got them all. Let's see. Okay. Now I'm going to come back down here, and there's a couple of grunts inside the lower level here that I want to take out, because if I don't, they have a nasty tendency to come out when least expected and fire grenades at me. So, okay, now this door here, I believe, is open. Now, that little silver thing you're looking at is the door mechanism. So if it's closed, then you can fire a rocket at it or a tank gun and open it up. All right, that's one grunt down, and there's the other one way back there. Let's see if I can freeze him. Yeah, there we go. Okay, they're taken care of. I really don't want them coming out that far door at me just when I think everything's okay. Alright, so now we're going to start to get closer. But first I'm going to come up here, and from this vantage point, fire a few rounds at the upper levels just to see if I missed anybody. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's worth 30 seconds or so of doing it. Sometimes over on that far edge there's a brute or a skirmisher that I've missed. And the skirmisher's a pain because they've got a needler. Okay, so I think they're all clear there, and now I got three sniper towers that I got to deal with if I can jump high enough and fire. And I think there was a brute running towards that sniper tower. I'm having a real problem with this one. Come on, jump! Still didn't get him. we go. Finally got the sniper in that little sniper tower. And let's see if I can see that brute up there. Okay, well, let's go to the next sniper tower right there. Okay, got that sniper. That was a jackal sniper, by the way. Ooh, I heard something back here. Where is he? There he is. Okay. Whoa! That was a grenade, I think. Must have been a grunt. Alright. Now, let's clean up the rest of the middle. Oh, there was somebody over there. I think it was a shielded jackal because it was a plasma pistol being fired at me. That was an elite, not elite, a brute down there. Okay, that's a shielded jackal. There's 2 grunts and 2 brutes up there on that platform. I got one of the brutes. I may have launched another one. I'm looking around, and there's a shielded jackal I can take out. So looking around. Target opportunity. Okay, that was the second brute, so I missed him the first time. Alright, what I'm doing now is I'm firing at the third sniper tower, kind of like a precise shot there. Okay, there may be a grunt or 2 left down here. I've got full shields, so I'm not worried about saving one of them for getting my shields back unless one of them takes my shields out. I may have already taken care of those guys inadvertently. Well, I don't see anything. I don't hear them. The only thing I can think is maybe one of them fell down here to the lower level. Okay. Another Spartan core. That tells me I got up into the tower the last run. Okay, some Marines to help me out. Let's come back over here. There's a control room that we have to get into and take out 2 or 3 brutes, along with a couple little guys.
There is nothing you can do
Okay, that's the door right there.
except die.
And that was Jack Locke, by the way.
He seems confident.
Yes, he does, but fortunately, it's misplaced. When the lockdown triggered, there was a power spike in what I presume was a security building. I've marked it on the map.
Okay, door should be opening. There's probably at least 1 grunt and a couple of shielded jackals in there, along with the brutes. Be a little careful here. There's the other shielded jackal. When in doubt, throw a dynamo grenade to see if you can freeze somebody. They will react. They will scream. Okay. Oh, shoot. God, that knocked. You know, gotta be real careful when you throw a dynamo grenade. If it comes back at you, it's gonna take your shields down in a hurry. Okay, there's one brute gone. Let's see if I can get the other one. That's interesting. There was only one up here. Unless I already gotten one. Sometimes they're down in a lower level that we don't see.
2, 1, done. Oh,
What is it?
this place is an interrogation facility run by our elite friend back there, Chaklock. His reputation is not good.
Neither is mine.
Okie dokie. Alright. We've got some more fighting to do. First up, there's going to be 3 brute berserkers right there. Throw a couple of grenades at them. Freeze them and haul it over here. Get up on top of this little ammo dump so they can't get to you. You got to be careful because they can throw grenades. And now I'm looking for them. Where'd they go? There's one of them. He's done. And there's one. There's another one way down there. He's done. And there's number 3. Alright. I think I might have gotten a little help from the Marines there. They might have launched number 3 up there. Okay, now we got 3 more, including a brute captain. Throw some grenades up there to freeze them. And then tank gun to take them out. Whoa, look out. Rocket launcher. Alright, so that takes care of brute number 2, and I thought I was getting fired on by the brute captain there. I'm not really sure where he's at. There he is. Well, he's gone. Alright, now we're going to unlock the tower. Or activate the gravity lift. Come down here. There's going to be a whole bunch of banished coming in across the way, but we're going to sit here and hide. And wait for the lift to totally open up. And it'll tell us. Okay, it's open.
Let's go. The gravity lift's powered up.
I know. Straight up. And get to the back edge as quick as you can, because sometimes a grenade will come up behind you.
And the source of the distress signal.
Like that.
We're too late.
Be very careful, because sometimes, ooh, they're firing like crazy up there. Sometimes one of the banished, especially the banished captain, will come up the lift. So that's why I'm hesitating a little bit. So things calm down. Alright, let's get our next Spartan capability, and this is the threat sensor.
It appears to lock onto and highlight any targets.
So we will be using that.
This armor belonged to a Spartan named Hudson Griffin. Sensor logs suggest he was alive when the armor was removed. Forcibly.
And I think this is the
still be alive.
threat sensor. Not the threat sensor, but the distress code. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I thought I got rid of that. Okay, when a door opens, we'll have 2 grunts and a brute berserker. So freeze them with a grenade. Whoa! Shoot! I think there's another grunt in there. Okay, he's done. Alright, switched over to the threat sensor.
I await you eagerly.
He's about what you would expect for an elite.
Now, the nice thing about Bandana is that you get instant regeneration of your Spartan capabilities. Come on, I know you're in there, you guys. There's the brute right there. We're going to be dealing with brutes and grunts until we get up near the top, and then we'll have to take out one elite before we get to Chakalak. Another brute right there. That's a berserker. Be careful. I think there might be a grunt hiding. No, he's a little ways down. Oh, who was that yelling? Get that container out of the way if I can. Alright, another brute around the corner here. Ooh, a shadow. There he is. Oh! Whoa, that was close. Yeah, you just can't casually stroll up there. You've got to be real careful going around the corners. There's the other grunt. I keep forgetting that I don't have the grappling hook.
A signal, a lure, and the Master Chief comes running.
Alright, so you see what we got up there. We got a brute and some grunts.
Learn your secrets.
Darn it. Jump! I said to myself.
Expose your weakness.
Alright, we just keep firing that way until the last of the grunts come around the corner or present themselves. There will always be 2, sometimes 3, right before we go up to the boss area. Alright, now we got 3 brutes and an elite to deal with. Let's see if I can freeze one of them. Yep, there's the first one. I froze him. Alright, come on, throw that threat sensor. Let's find out where he's at. Could have found that out with the threat sensor. I don't know what I was thinking there. Okay, there's a third one around the corner here. You can see him. He's frozen. Oh shoot, killed the container. And they also throw those spike grenades, which fragment all over the place, so you gotta be real careful about those. There we go, got him that time. Alright, now we gotta deal with the elite. Get that container out of the way. Oh, nuts, nuts! Forgot to change weapons. Or I tried to change weapons and it didn't work. I've noticed that a few times. It looks like I got the elite though. I think. Okay, there's Spartan Core right there. Okay, it also looks like there's 2 grunts up here. At least one left. Got full shield, so I'm not worried about saving one. Okay, on to the last, to the boss room with Jackpot.
No, Spartan Griffin. He's still alive.
We need to get him out of there. Where's Chadlock?
Unknown.
Not really sure what I'm doing here. It looks to me like the room is closed, so I can't. Okay, I switched over to my grappling hook. I'm not sure why I did that. Because I want to use the threat sensor in this room. Okay, this is where it gets really interesting. There we go. Open the door. Sometimes that won't work. I don't know why. Sometimes you just can't get the door to open.
Welcome to my tower, Master Chief. It is where you will be broken.
You want to bet?
It is where you will give up your secrets.
Alright. Throw a grenade. Threat sensor, throw a grenade. Let's see if we can freeze him. Oh, that was a bad shot. He's going to come around the corner.
Watch your back. He could come from anywhere.
Ooh, I hear him off to my right. Where you at? Where you at? Uh-oh, uh-oh. I'm going the wrong way. Where you at? So here's the idea. Just keep throwing that threat sensor. And use the center post here as cover. Watch out for grenades from a distance. Just keep. You see him fire. Oh, he didn't like that.
My victory is inevitable.
Not sure where he's at now. Oh, he's not firing well on this round. There he is. Okay, I think I got him. That little. Yep, got him. Hot diggity.
We need to get him out of that machine.
So, threat sensor, fire and move. Fire and move. And use that. Oh, and I don't have any shields left. See all that little bubbly stuff? That tells me my shields are shot.
Working on it.
Yeah, I have no shields. That's okay. When I start the next mission, I will have my shields back.
It's you. You're alive.
Now, one of the problems with this mission is exactly where it ends and the next one, excavation site, starts. Because if you get to the start of excavation site and then end the game and then do a restart on excavation site, you're already across the long bridge and you bypass the initial enemies. So I don't. And again, that's another one of those things where it's not quite right, as far as I'm concerned.
But you can't. You have to.
Consider it done.
Anyway, this is essentially the end of the mission. It's the final cutscene here. We do have to get out the door, if you will.
I'll find them.
Echo 260, all channels. Can you hear me? I repeat, can you hear me?
Chief?
Big guy, your motion tracker is moving. Come on, give me anything.
Chief,
Respond, please. Did you find the source of the signal? Whoever's down there either has to come with us or be left behind. Can you hear me?
A dig site on the ring? This conservatory must be some sort of Forerunner installation. What do you suppose they're after?
It's time to go.
We're just about at the end of the recovery, aka the tower mission, but I'm going to run the start of the excavation site mission simply because when I go in to do a restart, I lose the initial firefight. It just gets me all the way across this bridge coming up, and I thought that was, it should start me right here, but it doesn't. So I decided to go ahead and tag the beginning of excavation site onto the end of recovery so we can see what that first firefight is like. You can see their recovery now is officially completed, and here comes the new mission, excavation site. Now across the bridge there will be some banished. Not as many as if I let that phantom drop everybody. There will be another phantom drop coming up. Now when I go back in to start, actually do a restart on excavation site, I will start across the bridge. And I consider that a glitch. I mean, when you're restarting a mission, you should be restarting from the beginning, not somewhere, after the beginning. This is an issue that there's several of these in the game. But I'm using this beginning of excavation site at the end of recovery so that at least we can see what has to be done to continue on. There will be another phantom dropping in. Anyway, this is recovery, aka the tower mission on LASO challenge difficulty. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it has helped you in your quest. This is Old Anaki signing off. Take care, everybody.